Hello, it is the cousin, and I have no idea what I'm doing today.
I get a kick out of brew.
Yeah, so obviously I know I'm doing a beer tasting, but I don't actually know what I'm doing because I went to the corner shop, the one where I got the Cosell, pretty much all the South American drinks, and where the Cosell was, there was a few cans. I saw one. I was like, oh, that's going to be the one I do. It was like a red and white color. And then I saw another one which was a blue color, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that one. But I didn't even look at it. I just went, and yeah. So I have no idea what it's going to be like. Because of the color, it kind of reminded me of the Ashfield that J. Ashley Spencer gave to me, well, before I moved actually, in one of the one of the latest episodes of beer tasting I did at that address. And then the mysteriousness of it, just purely the fact I have no idea what it is. I don't know why, but it reminds me of the Origin, which was my former tripod. And before I go on with the beer tasting, when I was walking past, walking from the station today, I saw what looked like a shot bottle. Like, you know, you get these small, I don't know, Jack Daniels or Jägermeister drinks. So like, probably about that big, like a bottle, which is the equivalent of drinking, I think, a shot. It was like one of those, maybe a bit bigger, of the Origin. So, I mean, I can't even consider that a beer. But yeah, I don't know what that's all about. As you may have noticed, I've moved them over there. I mean, it's convenient because now you can probably see more beers, but it's also because when I open the window, these cans can get knocked down. So I just move them there, and yeah. So let's get on to the beer we're doing today. It is currently Monday night, and I've just released the Budvar episode, which is there. Well, not the episode, but the drink. So you should be watching this on Wednesday, and we are doing Birell, Svetlý, Niealkoholik Pivo, Klasika Ciut Bohata na Chmela Slad. I have no idea what that is. And yeah, the can is looking like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The other one I picked up, the first one I picked up, was so horribly dented down here, whereas this one's not too bad. But I have no idea what this is. Like, it kind of looks like I thought a little bit like a cider. I don't know why. I thought maybe, yeah, I don't know what I thought, to be honest, because I have no idea what this is. I know piva is a Russian word, but also a Polish word. And looking at this writing, I can't tell you if this is Polish or Russian. Oh, it says Czech Republika. Okay, so it's Czech. So I was completely wrong. Although we are keeping it on theme with we've done quite a few Czech beers. I can't see any other countries on the back here except Czech Republic, so I am now going to assume that it's from the Czech Republic. But I still don't know what it is because everything is in, I guess Czech. All I know is Niealkoholik Pivo means alcoholic beer. Or, saying that, does Nial mean 0? Because I can't actually see a percentage on here. 0.5%. We're doing a non-alcoholic beer, although I don't consider them non-alcoholic if they're 0.5%. So this is Birell. When I saw Birell, I thought that was Italian. That does look kind of Italian. It's got this very, I don't know, the color scheme kind of reminds me of Tesco's actually. Like it's a white background with little bits of silver on it, blue, and it's just got a little red dot there on the Birell and some red writing down here. A non-alcoholic beer. Just going to do a 360 there. Usually I save these for the end, but then I picked this not knowing what it was. As you can see, it's a double-sided can, so you've got, yeah, the print on the front there and then the boring shit on either side, and then back round to the front again. Now, going off the Brewdog ones, I tend to not really be a fan of non-alcoholic beers. I think I had the Erdinger one, that wasn't too bad, but pretty much all the Brewdog ones I did, I just didn't like. So what would I give its design? To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm not just saying it now that I found out it's non-alcoholic. I genuinely think that just looks like really cheap. It doesn't even, it looks like a Lidl or Aldi Basic, if that's even a thing. Like a Lidl, yeah, Lidl or Aldi Basic. Klassika Chut Bohatana Kmel Aslad. Yeah, I'd probably give that a 2. So let's crack this open and see what non-alcoholic Czech beer tastes like. You never know, it could be really nice. I doubt it, but you can never assume on this channel. Although it does smell like a beer. Oh, that is grim. Oh, that is horrible. Oh, fucking hell. Just as I was saying, it might not be bad. That is nasty. Oh, it tastes like a bad smell, and like a really bad smell. Oh, that is not nice. That tastes like a bad beer. Oh, it just tastes like staleness and oh, that is nasty. But I know this is a really weird thing to say. Its taste reminds me of the smell of when your feet get not sweaty, but like dry, itchy, dead skinny. That is fucking foul. This might be the worst beer I've done on this channel. And that's saying something. It's not the worst thing I've drank, because that was something I did with J.Ashley Spencer, which he has yet to release on his channel, but that is grim. I do not recommend that. I'm giving that a... Oh, I've given its design a 2. I think its taste is... I think 2's too high. I think the highest I could give it is a 1.5. Nah, I'm giving that a 1. That is horrible. It tastes worse than it looks, and it looks pretty fucking bad. I mean, just look at that. Nothing about that says drink me. I don't even know why I picked it up. Maybe I saw the other one and was like, yeah, that looks like it will be a good one. Let's just get this one out of the way. I don't even remember picking it up. I don't think I had a thought process. I think I just grabbed it and... No, that is nasty. Oh, I'm gonna try and finish this on camera, just because it's not something I can take off the camera and just casually drink while I'm doing something else, which I do sometimes with these beers. And I'll be like, yeah, that's quite good, and maybe I'll enjoy it the more I drink it. But this is like, okay, the lowest scoring thing here is the Tyskie. I'd argue that it may not be as bad as a Zuber. They're both pretty bad. They are probably 4 out of 5 compared to this. This is 1. This is, well, this is definitely going to be lowest end of the spectrum, because this is just nasty. How does this taste so bad? I think the only thing I can compare it to is, I remember years ago, and I'm talking near enough 10 years ago, I'd say, give or take a few years. Like, well, if it's not 10 years ago, then it's within 10 years ago. Me and my friend tried Sainsbury's Basic Lager, and I'd say this tastes worse than how I remember that tasting, and that was just notoriously bad. Maybe I'll try that on this channel, but this is just absolutely rancid. We've done one of the best beers of all time, the Perla Miodoa, and also one of the worst. This just tastes like dead skin on feet. Don't ask me how I know what that tastes like. I'm just going off the smell, but how I'd imagine it to taste. Not that I imagine that, but I'm starting to really incriminate myself here. Oh, that is just... I would not recommend this beer in any way. I've given its taste a 1, and I'm giving its overall a 1. If that's not being clear, it's a 1 out of 5. This is an all-round bad beer, a bad beer. I was aiming to try and keep this below like 6 minutes this video, but we're gonna see this through till the end. Oh, that aftertaste is foul. I think the lowest scoring beers that I can remember doing on this channel would be I know the milk stout is a low scoring one, and that's one I try to like. The Tongan tea, I remember not liking that. And maybe what was the other one? Was the Old Thumper one I didn't really like? Or maybe the Ashfield. I can't remember all of them. I know I think the Kiwi Hammer we did in one of the more recent series was a bad one, but I would recommend all of them above this. This is horrible. Like, I can't see who this is appealing to, because if you don't drink beer and you just want to have an non-alcoholic alternative, this isn't nice. You're not going to like this. Like, as someone who likes normal beer, because some people might not, you know, they've never had a beer before, so they want to start with a non-alcoholic one. You do get some people like that. This is just, yeah, they're just going to drink this and be like, what the fuck? Then you've got the people who want this as an alternative to beer because maybe they, you know, they're doing something and they shouldn't really be drinking. Again, this is not a good alternative. And then you've got people like me who just try this just for the sake of trying it. And if you're like me, or my cousin, and for the record, Joe, don't even bother trying this. This is that bad. Meaning he probably will, but I warned you. This is fucking horrible. So what have we learned from today's video? If you're in the Czech Republic and you're thinking of trying the alcohol-free alternatives, don't. Do yourself a favour, get a beer. Even if it's between this and a Kozel or Kozel, get that. It's not the best, but it is a lot better than this. Fuck it. If you're in just a European market space and it's between the Zuba or the Siski and this, get one of those two. They're not nice, but they're a lot better than this. Oh, we still got a little bit left. That is horrible. Sometimes you might not taste it as much, but then you get that nasty aftertaste just creeping in a bit later, and it's weirdly delayed by like, it's like as it's going down, then you get it. So you might drink it and go, it's not that bad, but then 2 seconds later, you'll just be like, no, that is grim. Oh, this is horrible. Why would you even sell this? I'm probably the only person who's actually bought one of these, and for good reason. Like the other one that I picked up was all dented at the bottom, where someone's probably picked it up, gone, what the fuck is this? Dropped it and then put it back. Probably someone who can understand what's actually on the can, but no, that is not the one. Shall I try and down the rest? I think I'm there. Oh, that tastes too bad. I'm gonna brush my teeth after drinking this. Just anything to get that foul taste out of my mouth. That is horrible. And then I'm going to keep burping up the flavour. Oh, what have I done to myself? I hope tomorrow's one is a good one, because I'm going to need it. I might even, you know what, the only thing that could have compensated this is if I bought one of those Pearl Amiadawas to have after this. Maybe I'm going to keep one of those in the mini fridge as a backup, just to cleanse my mouth from this foulness. Oh, this is not good. Why am I feeling it go to my head? Ugh. Oh, so fucking grim. Oh, that's probably the worst thing we've done on this channel. I mean, I've said some of the, I've finished it now. I've said some of the Brewdog alcohol-free ones taste like, you know, when you've got a Coca-Cola machine and it starts running out and you get that weird thing coming out, like the water without syrup or whatever the fuck it is, and it's just got that weird taste. I would choose that over this. This is just not nice. This has been The Cousin. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I haven't enjoyed drinking this. If you have, please like, subscribe, share, all that other shit, and just never, ever have this drink. It is disgusting.